So doing the DTD2 system allows you to have a systematic approach to calling your database every week based on a 13-week cycle. And since this is week 13, next Monday is the reset. You would start with week 1, the letters of the last name starting with A and W, which is approximately 10% of the US population. And the themes, they call it sweet success, right? A and W is sweet root beer. So each week they have a theme. Sweet success. Week 2, B and E, which is be the master of your database. Week 3, D and O, do the little things that matter, right? A system is how we keep successful without having to think about it. And how this system works is on Monday, you call the people with those last letters, right? Sorry, the last name starting with the letters A and W, B and E, D and O, and so on. Now, if your database is thousands of people, then you can't do the letters all in one day. So you'll need Tuesday as well. But Monday, we call the people on the database. We call them all. Friends, family members, vendors, coworkers, past clients. It does not matter who they are. We do not filter them by a bias. We just call. And if we make contact, you have a forward call. Forward stands for family, occupation, recreations, and dreams. And then boom, you have a connection. You've made rapport. You've hopefully asked for some business. If you don't make contact with them, like you've attempted, they didn't answer, you leave them a voicemail. And the voicemail is simple. Hey, Carolyn, it's Big Dan over at Keller Williams. Sorry I missed you. I'll try again on Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon. Now, Tuesday, you use Tuesday to catch up on the deals or the people you did not reach out on Monday because maybe you got busy or your database is large. And then Wednesday, you call all of those people you left voicemails for. And this is simple, right? You call them. Carolyn doesn't answer again. I don't leave a voicemail. Thursday, we catch up on all the people we didn't call on Wednesday. And Friday, we send texts. And text message is simple. Hey, Carolyn, thinking about you. Hope life is good. How's the family? Start a conversation through text. Even if you have a 2,000 person database like I do, you can call all of those numbers on Mondays. And what does your business look like when you start having these systematic conversations every week, consistently all year long? Do you think people are going to forget you're in real estate? No. Do you think people are going to have a nurtured relationship with who you are? You're going to find wins and celebrate and have conversations and find leads and opportunities and referrals and all of these things. And notice how we started today's call. I was talking to Carolyn about her business. First question, how's the family? How are things, right? How are things going with work? Don't you and your husband own a construction company, right? And just got her talking. It did not take long to get a whole lot of information real fast. Do you think the same thing happens with your people in your database?
Well, and also, given where we're at in the market, how easy is it for the conversation to lead? Like every single person I talk to, even if I don't mention it, so is the market still hot? How's it going? Are interest rates high? People have a general awareness of where we're at. So you don't even have to call for and feel sales pitchy or anything. Just have a conversation. If they know where if they know what you do, they're going to lead into it and you just go with it.
Never in our history has real estate ever been such a prevailing conversation like it is today. But most of you guys have your databases in command, right? Head nods. I should see some head nods. Pretty easy. Have you DTD2 tagged your entire database? Probably not. Mikey has. I know he has because we've worked on this before. So notice on mine, right? You've got your tags. These are real live. If you want to call some of my friends, that's fine. But you can see the ones that are tagged and the ones that aren't. It's as simple as I can click on a name. I can edit them. And I can, based on the last name, I can add an O. And since I already have my tag saved in there, I can just add it. And I'm going to show you how to do that. See? Now it's tagged. Was that very difficult? Not at all. So go to your name at the top right, click on it, go down to settings. From settings, you're going to go over to the left-hand side under command settings. Under contacts, you'll have contact tags. Here's where you can create a list of custom tags. As you can see, I have many tags because my database is very filled. But one of the key markers is I have my entire DTD2 list already saved based on our lead generation here. So A and W, B and E, D and O, H and V. And all I did was I go through and I create a tag. I type it in, A and W, and I created a color. Create. Do that for the entire DTD2 list, and all the tags will be made. You won't have to go searching for them anymore because they're all going to be right there. You're just going to have all of the DTD2 tags. Now, when you're going through your database, you go back to your contacts. Forgive me, the system likes to run slow when I'm running multiple events. So as soon as it loads, you can click on the last time, or sorry, this, as soon as it loads, come on. You can sort by last name, A to Z or Z to A, however it works for you. And anybody that's not currently tagged, you just scroll to the bottom, select them. We'll just imagine that all of these are not tagged. We're going to go all the way to A's, going all the way down to our B's. Here's our B's. Oh, there's the last A right there. Bulk action tag, add a tag. We're going to search for A and W and add selected. Now, all of them have the A and W tag. Pretty simple, right? Okay, now when your system is completely tagged every week, you're going to go off your list here. And let's say the very first week, next week is A and W. All you need to do now is you go to filters, search by tag, select A and W, and apply. And this will bring up all of the people you need to contact with A and W. Mine happens to be 201. We can do that with every single week. Once the tags are in place, you know the system, and you call through your database. Now, my challenge to you, go do it. Once we decide to do something, we got to take action. Knowledge for the sake of learning is just entertainment. But knowledge for the sake of action is important. It's value added to your life. I am showing you ways to be successful. Without them, you have to figure it out on your own, right? You want to cut down the learning curve? Ask somebody who has failed before. Now, any questions on that?